Oh, look at
He's
him.
cute.
$2.95. He's even got red lips.
Oh, do you know, I was just going to point that out to you and I've just hit my head.
I don't think I could
Definitely.
do second-hand pants or socks.
Absolutely not.
So in Fakenham there is a chocolate factory, and on this little promenade here is the factory shop. Terry's not so sure, but then he's always a stick in the mud when it comes to things like that. And here we are, stop number 1, and it's already busy. Is there anywhere to park? Right on the end. Perfect. So here we are at Sue Ryder in Fakenham. The sun's out, but it's a little chilly, so the orange coat is back. So let's go in and see what they got. Nice little handbag. I don't know whether there's much age. There's a little bit of age to it, perhaps. Nice handles. Let's have a look inside. It's Peruna from Marks and Spencer, so it's obviously quite modern, but quite a vintagey look.
How much is it?
£10.
It's like a little maze in here.
Wow, that's definitely the same.
Oh yeah.
Just get this one off. This looks very similar to the one we got in Spain a few weeks ago. Similar kind of beads anyway.
Yeah,
it's maybe slightly more modern necklace. But the chain looks reasonably aged. So that one is $2.50. It's quite nice.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
We'll hold on to that as a possible. Oh, okay, you want the jewellery. Fair enough.
I'll hold on.
Let's have a little look through the rest. It's a bit difficult to get to them, but
it's quite nice.
That one is quite nice. Is it a leather? No, perhaps just a cotton, waxed cotton kind of cord to it. And then I think the wooden beads are really cool. And then you've got the red.
Yeah, that's
I like the
nice.
shape of the beads.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. That's $1.75. So, okay, hand out. There's another possible.
There's more around the corner.
There's even more around here. The problem I'm having slightly
all of this
is getting to it without tangling it all up. I don't know whether that's modern or old, or
unusual
nice
with
or not, but it's very unusual, so I thought it's maybe worth having a little look at. It doesn't seem to sit very well.
I don't know if I love these.
The pearls look totally
wrong. Odds with everything, yeah.
I metal, don't they? So
yeah, it's interesting.
That, it's £2 in Fakenham Sue Ryder, but maybe not for us today.
I think it's just these two.
Be pleased we made a start with a start of the week. 2 necklaces. Your favourite.
Well, this one goes with the coat, so
it does actually. Nice. Well, it
start.
might be a bit much for Fakenham for me to walk around with this necklace on.
That won't go over my big head. That won't fit over your big head. Very nice.
Shall I just style it out?
No, well, it just shows. It's nice to see it sitting against colours and things. It just shows how it lifts everything up.
See what else they've got around. This is all ladies' clothes, so we won't look through this. Nice little set of tables, but maybe a little bit dark and a little bit modern, perhaps. And the glass top's a bit of a pain for us. Maybe not anything in particular.
No,
remember these lampshades in the 80s? It's like a shell, I think, isn't it?
Still quite a lot.
$24.95.
$24.95. They're perhaps still quite desirable.
Quite an expensive, desirable thing, maybe. They're quite nice, really, when they're lit up as well. That's sweet. Just a little handmade, $4.95. $4.95 each. That seems a lot to me.
Nice. But yeah, they do seem quite pricey.
We had quite a bit of success in here the last time we came in, but the prices were a little bit higher, I seem to remember. So that one's $2.75. We get a lot of this swirly stuff. I don't know if that's a particularly
nice example.
Quite nice.
But
quite nice.
The more stock we're getting,
we
the
get
more finds. You get a bit more choosy, yeah.
They're new. Thought they were quite fun. There's nothing particular. Remember my grandma having this pattern. Marks and Spencer's, I think. St Michael Harvest, like made in the UK. Well, that dates it. for
Yeah.
starters. We've seen quite a lot of that on our travels, funnily enough. It's quite an unusual bowl.
Lovely
Quite an
colour,
unusual
isn't
shape,
it?
yeah.
These, yeah, and all the little angles.
$4.25.
Seems quite good.
So the luminart glasses are quite a nice thing, very fine from France. Love the stem on that in this orange colour, which I think you see a lot of their green ones, but not
It's
so much
nice,
those.
isn't
There's
it?
2 of those for £6.
Yeah, and whether 2 is enough, probably
Probably
not.
not.
That's that idea again where you have to collect them up and buy 2 here and maybe 2 somewhere else.
More Portuguese pottery from the Algarve.
Algarve.
It's quite nice for £4.
Look at him.
Oh, look at
He's
him.
cute.
$2.95. He's even got red lips.
Mm.
Maybe not, but
No,
I do
but
like a
he's
little
cute.
vintage deer. And this end shelf might be the nicest shelf actually.
Yeah, that's
Nice little
quite
vase. I don't
nice.
think it's anything particular. £8.50 seems a lot to me.
Yeah, again for sort of not anything in particular.
That's a very heavy studio pottery piece.
Yeah, again $4.75. They're quite toppy here. This is quite nice. Yeah.
Thought that was quite nice. £4. It's nothing again.
It's nice for utensils. That one. It's got that.
Paintbrushes and pens.
That's
Quite
interesting.
unusual. What is this?
Gosh.
It's obviously got some age to it. $9.95. Interesting, isn't
Yeah.
it? Maybe you guys would know more about that, what this is. It's got that
A
kind of
little
like
bit,
Aztec
I was going
Inca.
to say Inca Aztec-y. And then one little cup that's quite nice, but not much good on its own.
Just looked at this and thought the shape of this looks like a West German vase that someone has like daubed with gold paint, but panic over, it's not. I was watching an Instagram clip today of someone who bought one in America that was painted bright red. She recognised that it was something and they had a bit of yellow paint underneath, so she took it home, hot wash, all the paint came off, and it was a West German vase.
Wow.
Why somebody would have painted it is anyone's guess. Yeah, let's just get the 2
Let's
necklaces.
get the 2 necklaces.
For not much money really, $175 and $250, so that's a bargain. I'll get some sweets as well for the van. Which sweets do you want? So we've had cherry ones last time. Should we have?
There you go, the rhubarb and custard.
They all sound nice. Mixed fruits, strawberries and cream.
I'm not good at making decisions, so rhubarb and custard. Go
Rhubarb
for
and
it.
custard it is. Okay, so not much here at Sue Ryder in Fakenham. A couple of lovely necklaces though, and some sweeties for the van. On to the next one. So here we are in Fakenham town centre. We've parked up and we found a charity shop we missed last time. The Salvation Army is just behind me. So let's go and see what they've got, and then we'll do a whiz round the marketplace and hopefully get a good haul. Nice little brass candlesticks. Just a diddy little size at £1, but quite nice. Has a little cluster of 3. Oh, they're cute, look. Little retro brass cats.
Yeah, very nice.
They were polished up a little bit.
Yeah,
I think we'll keep hold of those. So there's another one of these to make a set of 4.
Yeah, there's things like brass, little lady bell.
That's a little Welsh lady. They're amazing,
That's lovely, isn't it?
amazing kind of stones. Or it's on a ribbon. It's maybe not ever so old, but it's quite beautiful. The little colours, the textures, but they're probably more modern.
How much is that one? Oh, I think they're all £1 each.
All £1 each.
Yeah, so I think even like that, I think because they're just nice now.
Beautiful stones and things on that one particularly. With like a velvet ribbon. Yeah. Lovely, like marbled kind of stones.
They're lovely on this little bit of
Yeah,
velvet.
just a bit different. So for £1 each, they're pretty good, aren't they? Well, that's quite interesting. It's very short though.
Yeah.
Like a little choker length. Let's have a little look. See if there's any nice little home books or garden books. Lots of cookery books. So just a couple of bits in there, some nice jewellery. And those little cats are cute, weren't they? On to the next one. Like upholstery workshops, recycled and bespoke. I'm not ever so happy about this having been, I think, painted. But yeah, it looks cool, doesn't it? Painting West German pottery and what the thinking behind that is. We do like them when they're neutral colours like that, but when they start off as perhaps a different colour, I think it's not great to paint it. But this looks like a great workspace. Something a bit different, isn't it? Let's pop into this. Oh, look at this. What a pretty little window display. They always have nice window displays. When we were here at Christmas, they had all the baubles hanging, if you remember. Just next door, the Norfolk House Tapping.
What is it?
It's the Norfolk Tapping House Hospice shop. You upstairs first, because that's best for us usually. So let's head in and stick straight upstairs where the good stuff is. It's busy today. Another owl with funny eyes, look.
A crystalline and out.
Yeah, that must have been a thing. This little thing. Probably from Portugal
Algarve?
again.
Yeah,
It is
Algarve.
Algarve, Portugal. Look. We've seen quite a bit of that even today. It's quite sweet.
Another frog.
Oh, he's like a little
More like a toad.
studio pottery toad, do you think? It's got a smiley face. Sherwin might like that. Yeah, see, these are that same make, I think. They do come in a box. They've not got a sticker on, but a bit like the ones we've just seen with the orangey yellowy stems. I think these are possibly the same make.
5 each.
No, 5 for the 6 pieces. There is a box for those apparently. Whether that's, I don't know what age they would be. They may not be old, I'm not sure, it's difficult to tell. We'll have a think about those. Quite a nice colour, but I think they might be modern. They've got that retro look about them, haven't they? Of course, modern. Definitely modern. We'll have a quick little look downstairs. Nothing upstairs today. Oh, do you know, I was just going to point that out to you and I've just hit my head. See if I can get this off. It looks quite... I know it's more modern, but it's still quite nice for £2. Nice with these kind of gold bits in between. It's just very costumey, but for £2, not bad at all. So you can see the jewellery sparkling in the sunshine. So not much in that one, but we found more jewellery. Maybe it's going to be a day of that. So we've got one over here and one over here. So let's go this way. So cancer research. Let's take a look. Hello. Yeah, that's actually a handmade one. Yeah, I thought it was like a manufactured one. It's quite heavy, £4. It's quite nice. It's got a nibble in the top, so maybe not.
to EVs, but that has to be done in a just way.
It's quite cute.
Transition does include the workers.
I don't know what age it is.
Was this another thing like
Not about
Was it
a string or
see, yeah, a string one. Yeah, that's true.
Put the ball
if I were Keir I would go down a completely different route, which is to say we need a greener transport policy.
I think he has, and he's also 5.
Much better public transport, much better
We'll leave him.
travel, cycling routes, the rest of it, make it easier.
Oh,
that's the same as the pattern in the
that's the little.
cherry shop.
I don't know what that was you saw really. What it would be, whether it's had a lid on in the past, because it did have the same make, and it was a. Was it? Yeah, Royal Worcester.
Yeah, it was that, just the handy one.
So they've got 2 cups and saucers. So your saucer is that colour, and 1 bowl and something else. What's that? Something dish, a shallow dish. And then maybe the cup and saucer idea is maybe not what we're looking for, is it? We really want just a slightly bigger mug, almost, or something that's obviously a mug. Okay, so nothing in there today. It's quite a small little shop, so not anything for us, but we've got an East Anglian Children's Hospice down here, which is much bigger, so fingers crossed. This might have upstairs, I'm not sure. So doesn't this one look pretty? The East Anglian Children's Hospice, beautiful window display, very spring-like, so let's see what they've got.
Yeah, lovely window.
Very nice, lots of effort's gone into making it look bright and appealing.
You could actually be in the window.
Do you think I would go?
You're on colour.
Let's have a look inside. Is that quite a nice little studio pottery piece? Looks quite 90s, do you think, with those colours?
Yeah,
and designs?
probably.
For 5, it's kind of a very heavy.
Almost
I
looks more like an outdoor
like
sort
a
of
garden
finish
pot.
to it, but
Yeah.
not really the size for an outdoor.
The lovely dolphins. And a little handmade piece, a bit simple perhaps, 150.
Another upstairs.
I know, we've never had so many upstairs of the charity shops. These are obviously the rooms they get things ready in. But men's clothes and things in here. More books. Will we ever find anything cool in the clothes? Pull and bear.
Well,
Pull
funny enough,
over.
that's quite nice.
Someone's put fake on it. Fakenham.
Fake.
Colour or not, what do you think? Let's try it on. More importantly,
Well, this is the first try on of clothes for you. I did try and get the jumpsuit, so I have been in this position. Well, it's quite nice. I don't know whether red. I'm not really. It suits you.
my dad wears a lot of red and I look very similar to my dad, so.
The only thing, look in that one as well.
Well, I'm just thinking, like when you're out on a stall and it is
Quite
raining
handy
a
with the
bit or
pockets
something.
and that. It's quite nice. There's another one there. That might be
Yeah, I quite like it.
for £11.
Let's take it. I don't know what size this is. I quite liked it with the corduroy on there. I think it's a little bit short in the arms for me.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Do I look like, from in the mirror, I look like I've got a trench coat on. Do I look like something out of Minder or Bergerac or something?
No, it's got like a vintage look about it because of the cord on the
Yeah, the cord on this bit.
lapels and things is nice.
I think it's a little too small and short in the body for me. It's a bit short as well, so I like the idea of it, but maybe not. Well, that's interesting. So I've bought a little item of clothing today, which I don't usually do. And we were just chatting to the lady in there and she said they've just opened this new menswear room. She said they've struggled with clothes, particularly things that are not quite perfect, because they used to sell them to the rag trade and they'd get so much per kilo or whatever, and now they get virtually nothing. So they're making a concerted effort to sell it themselves. So a nice little pull and bear zip up, waterproof almost for me, and some socks, because we needed some socks. But socks and pants, we always go new. What do you think? These are new. I don't think I could do secondhand pants or socks.
Absolutely not.
So that's a good little something for myself there. So I think there's a few more around the corner, so let's have a look. Oh, and there's this little antique place here as well, just remembered. When we came last time, it was all closing, so I think some of the places we couldn't go in. Oh, I think this is mainly coins and stamps and postcards and things, which is not really our kind of thing. But your dad would love that, I'm sure. So we'll maybe give that one a miss, but I think along here is a couple of charity shops. So. Okay, so the big C, let's have a look. Lots of interesting things in the window. Have a look inside. Yes. Yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it? 125. Whether that's seems like it's more like Mexican or something like that. Do you think someone's picked up on a holiday? Yeah. Nice colours. And all these glass. This one's a bit chipped, I think, but these ashtrays, I suppose, is what they are. They're kind of beautiful in one way.
For a horrible purpose.
Yeah. What's this? I just wondered if it's the same maker of all these things we keep seeing. Blue Moon Pottery. Whether you do put a light in the back, probably it's like a night light because all the little rabbits are in bed. Look. How would their house look like? They've done like a little model. 125, look at the work that's gone into that. I was thinking it might open up, but it's perhaps just their little house. An unusual looking house.
Yeah, I don't know what the cross is at the top.
I think it's like a big window. Maybe like a skylight. So nothing in that one today. There's all sorts in there, but nothing quite right for us. So I think around the corner in the little shopping precinct, there are a couple more. And then I think it's time for lunch. Well, let's cross over and have a look, shall we? So what do we think? Let's have a look. Lots of signs saying antiques, but it doesn't look promising to me. Monday to Saturday, 10 till 4. But it doesn't look like it's been open in a while. Maybe you guys will know if it does open, if you're local. Oh, nothing, just another door.
Oh. Well, our investigations will have to continue.
So this one is obviously not open today, or not at all, I don't know. But on a Thursday, if you're in Fakenham, there is an auction and like an open air antique junk bric-a-bracy type market. So this is Monday when we're filming this, but we'll perhaps come back on a Thursday and see maybe if it's worth looking around that too. Okay, let's take a look in here. Well, that one I thought was possible, but it's modern. Yeah, let's have a look. They certainly look the part, don't they? With this kind of pattern on the outside. This is a different type of, I don't know what you'd call that really. It's like a split rush or something, I don't know. So there's two. It's looking quite nice condition. They're not perfect, but they're not meant to be really. £3 for the two. What do you think? You like them? Yeah. You can put all your necklaces in them. Yeah, okay, we'll have those. So just the little baskets in there, but I've just realised what we're going to walk past. So in Fakenham there is a chocolate factory, and on this little promenade here is the factory shop. Shall we take a look? Shall we be bad? What do you think? Terry's not so sure, but then he's always a stick in the mud when it comes to things like that. So we have a choice. The chocolate shop on this side or the British Heart Foundation on this side. So we're going the British Heart Foundation first, and then maybe if we've got any money left, we're going to the chocolate shop. Massive teak elephant, look. He's had his ear off at some stage. £15. Oh, from £30 down to 15. I think he is damaged. Yeah, I think so. And it's been repaired quite well.
It's still quite nice.
Yeah, quite fun.
Yeah.
So if we didn't find anything here, was the deal we go in the chocolate shop? I can't remember. Was the deal we just go in the chocolate shop anyway? I can't remember. No, I was thinking we need Easter eggs for the kids. Okay, so I'm very disappointed. The chocolate shop is shut. It's full of vegan. They make a range of vegan chocolate at this particular chocolate factory. No missing out, which is a really delicious chocolate. And they've got a whole wall of it. Easter eggs, chocolates, chocolate bars, bags of chocolates. So maybe next time I'll take you in there and show you. So that was our thrifting day in Fakenham. Not the most successful, to be honest, but we had great fun walking around. It was a gorgeous sunny day and I managed to find myself a new coat, so all good. So if you want to see something similar, then click here and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye for now.